The Shadow of 85. Cold Love. The Tale of Cordell Boyd. A chilling 1985 triple homicide in Anchorage binds the fates of a young couple, Cordell Boyd and Winona Fletcher. Anchorage, a city on the cusp of boom, where the vast wilderness met burgeoning urban life. But for one unsuspecting family, the promise of spring would shatter into an unspeakable nightmare, leaving a stain on the city's memory that time has yet to fully erase. On April 22, 1985, Winona Fletcher, age 14, and Cordell Boyd, age 19, forced their way at gunpoint into the house of Tom and Ann Faccio. Winona initially struggled with Mr. Faccio, age 69, during which her .22 caliber handgun discharged. Ms. Faccio, age 70, entered the kitchen, where the disturbance was taking place. Boyd demanded money from Mr. Faccio, and was given approximately $300. Boyd directed Winona to find
Amelia Elliott,
age 75. Boyd and Winona ordered the three victims to sit down on the living room couches. Boyd checked the living room for valuables, and then went upstairs to obtain neckties from an upstairs bedroom in order to tie up the victims. Boyd returned downstairs and directed Fletcher to take Ms. Faccio upstairs, because she appeared to be having a heart attack. While Fletcher took Ms. Faccio upstairs, Boyd began tying up Ms. Elliott and Mr. Faccio. A shot was heard from upstairs. Boyd ran upstairs to find Ms. Faccio kneeling at the foot of the bed praying. Fletcher was laughing. Fletcher had attempted to shoot Ms. Faccio in the head, but Ms. Faccio had ducked, and the bullet had missed her. At that moment, Boyd looked downstairs, and noticed that Mr. Faccio was getting loose from his bindings. Boyd heard a second shot from upstairs. Boyd went back upstairs, and found Fletcher holding the gun over the body of Ms. Faccio, who had been shot in the head at a distance of 3 inches. Fletcher later indicated that Ms. Faccio had been pleading for her life, and Fletcher had become angry and said, "Shut up." Mr. Faccio called out. Both Boyd and Fletcher went downstairs. She walked directly to Ms. Elliott and shot her in the head, killing her. Boyd then obtained more money from Mr. Faccio, approximately $400, and, according to Fletcher, Boyd proceeded to shoot Mr. Faccio twice. After the murders, Boyd and Fletcher immediately left the house, dropping the murder weapon in the woods along the way. The arrest sent shockwaves, not just for the brutality of the crime. Boyd, an adult, and Fletcher, a child, barely a teenager. Cordell Boyd was sentenced to a staggering 99 years in prison for his role in the triple homicide. He remains incarcerated at the Spring Creek Correctional Center. Winona Fletcher's path was different, though no less tragic. Convicted as a juvenile, her sentence reflected the unique considerations of youth. Boyd would later recant his initial testimony, acknowledging his primary culpability. Her case began to draw renewed scrutiny. Legal arguments emerged. The courts began to weigh the trauma Fletcher experienced, the developmental stage of her brain at 14, and the influence of an older, abusive partner. After a decades-long incarceration, on September 8, 2025, was ultimately granted parole and released. Boyd continues to serve his lengthy sentence, a permanent fixture in the Alaskan correctional system. Fletcher, now a free woman, carries the indelible weight of her past, navigating a world vastly different from the 1985.